I call to order the special meeting of the Board of Directors of High Desert Water District for this Wednesday, January 15th, 2014. And I've asked Mr. Statham if he will lead us in the pledge. So please stand as he leads us.
Please join with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Can you hold that light a little bit? It's getting right in the middle of my eyes until you're ready to use it or something.
Director Muncy.
Present.
Vice President Huff.
Here.
President Mays.
Here.
Director Graham.
Here.
And Director Statham.
Here.
Very good. Approval of the agenda. I will entertain a motion. A second.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved by Director Statham and seconded by Director Graham. Roll call, please.
Director Muncy.
Yes.
Vice President Huff.
Here.
President Mays.
Yes.
Director Graham.
Yes.
And Director Statham.
Yes.
Thank you. Number 4, public comment. This is the opportunity for members of the public to address the board on matters within the board's jurisdiction that are not listed on the agenda. Please limit comments to 3 minutes or less. State law prohibits the board of directors from discussing or taking action on items not included on the agenda. Is there anyone from the public? Seeing none, let's bring it back. And is there anyone from the... We'll be there in a minute. Okay. Consent calendar, number 5. Items on the consent calendar are acted upon by one motion unless a member wishes an item to be acted upon separately, in which case it will be removed from the consent calendar. A, regular meeting minutes of June 19th, 2013 and December 18th, 2013. I will receive a motion and a second.
Make that motion.
It's been moved by Director Muncy and seconded by Director Graham. Roll call, please.
Director Muncy.
Yes.
Vice President Huff.
Yes.
President Mays.
Yes.
Director Graham. And Director Statham.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go on to number 6, the election of officers, board to nominate and elect a president and vice president for 2014. General Manager, do you want to say anything about this at this point, or?
I think Jennifer's got a little introduction.
Jennifer, all right.
Okay, at the December 18, 2013 board meeting, an election for 2014 officer had taken place. However, it was brought to staff's attention that the elections were not in compliance with the district code. According to the district code, the president and vice president will be elected on an annual basis at the first meeting of the month of December. Such election will be done with a nominating motion, and a second is required per district code, and a majority vote, which means at least 3. The president and vice president may serve in their capacities for 1 year or until a vacancy occurs or until removal by an affirmative vote of a majority of the members of the board of directors. No term limits apply on individual directors serving as president or vice president. In order to comply with the district code, the agenda item has been returned to the board of directors to elect a president and vice president for 2014.
Okay.
So a second nomination is required per our district code.
Okay. Thank you. I understand nominations are now open in order for the office of president, and Director Muncy would like to say something.
I would. I'm very proud to be a member of this very united board. I think that we've all gotten along quite well, and we often disagree, but I think that one of the fundamental foundations is that we agree it's okay to disagree. And with that, the last board meeting, that last vote was really bizarre for me. I was nominated by 2 directors, and then the other directors nominated each other. And when it came time to vote and it came to me, I didn't vote. And the reason I didn't vote isn't because I'm uncomfortable with leadership. I'm not. Being a leader of this board is something that I believe that I could do. I was uncomfortable because of the vote and the way it went down. I truly believe that we can select one person unanimously to lead us. And I'm okay with that not being me. So I would like to withdraw my name from consideration and I would like to nominate Saran Graham.
Saran Graham has been nominated. Is there a second?
I'd like to nominate President Roger Mays.
I'd like to second that.
Roger Mays has been nominated, and it's been seconded. Any other nominations?
I move to close the nominations.
Close the nominations.
Second.
Nominations are now closed. We have a roll call.
Director Muncy,
Yes.
Vice President Huff,
I'm going to vote for President Mays.
That'd be yes?
Yes.
President
I don't know who
Mays.
we're voting
Yes.
for. I don't know who we're voting for. Well, she was never seconded. Sorry. Yes.
Director Graham, and Director Statham.
Yes.
All right. Nominations, they are now in order for the office of Vice President.
I'll nominate Bob Statham. I'll take
Okay.
that. I'll take that nomination.
All right. Director Statham has been nominated, and I'm assuming seconded. Is there another nomination?
Move to
Seeing
close
none.
the nominations.
All right. Nominations are now closed. And roll call, please.
Director Muncy,
Yes, but I request the randomization of the roll call votes from here on out, please. I'd like to request a randomization of all roll call votes from here on out.
okay,
Yes.
Director Statham,
Yes.
Director Graham. Yes. President Mays,
Yes.
Vice President Huff,
Yes.
and Director Muncy.
Yes.
All right. Thank you to all those who have voted for me, and Director Statham as President and Vice President for 2014. Let's go on to number 7, reports and comments. Are there any comments or reports from directors at this point? Anything from Director Muncy over here? Vice President Huff?
No.
Director Statham?
Well, we've got a couple of minutes, so be all right. I'd have a couple of things that I would have covered in the next meeting, and we'll do it now. Firstly, I got an email recognizing one of our employees, Sherry, and I didn't bring that, but do you have that?
I have it.
You have that? Awesome. Well, I'll just let you read that and share that. I want to
have lots of
acknowledge
stuff.
Sherry. And really, all of our employees. It just happens to be Sherry this particular month and week. So this email came from, I'm not sure if it's from Rochelle or Jill. It's on Jill's letterhead, but it says from Rochelle. One of our customers, Alfred Cook, lists his address, called and wanted to thank Sherry for her proactive assistance with the leak at his residence. He is in San Francisco and didn't realize there was anything wrong with his property until he received notification. He also indicated that she was very kind and appreciated her assistance. Good job, Sherry. We appreciate you and all staff that provide excellent service to our customers, and bravo, I totally agree. Then I attended the EARWMP, Integrated Regional Water Management Plan meeting yesterday. The next meeting will be February 6th. It's moving along. I expect we'll get adoption sometime in June, most likely, or at the outside early July. There were some items for us to review and comment on. I forwarded those to staff, and so we will be able to put our input in on a little more of how this integrated regional water management plan will go. I want to comment specifically on how much cooperation there is between the agencies and parties involved. It's very heartwarming that we're all not at each other's throats over minor details. And I also want to acknowledge the excellent facilitation. Mojave's done an excellent job getting a crew of people that are just doing great putting together this plan. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Director Graham?
Yeah, I was going to do it later, but I'll do this one now. I attended the town council meeting on the 7th of January, and there was nothing really water-related. There were a few comments made about the wastewater, but most of it had to do with the general plan and specifically the wildlife corridor. And that took up the whole time. There are a lot of